Gabriel's coded messages on the wall.
Could I have a minute of your time?
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your...
Go ahead.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass. Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb. Gabriel can...
Mosley! Shit, I dropped my flashlight. Huh? Ouch! My head! What the hell was that?
There's broken glass on the floor. Someone's broken the light in here. No wonder it's so dark. There's a wallet in the drawer. It must have fallen from Mosley's jacket when the body was moved. There's a There's no... Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card. The card has Mosley's name written on it. It expires next month. Mosley's American's repressed card. Credit. What a concept. Mosley's wallet has obviously been in his back pocket for a long time. It's shaped just like him.
you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now." Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know. I'm doing the best I can.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my God. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I miss you too, Grace. Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Wolfgang?
Hello. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight! Oh, kommen Sie bitte, Herren. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Potato. They must grow well around here.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Just tell me.
He has not had a very happy life, but I have done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Oh, nothing.
As you like, Herr Knight.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil, but something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had. There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline. It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something.
The castle has many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village below the castle.
Tell me,
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming here at night and that you would have need of me.
Gabriel considers checking the echo and
so what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day I go to Riddersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
I named my shop after you. You've always fascinated me. I just never knew why until now.
a magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon. 3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be. Candles flank the altar on either side. The cabinet holds a few items. There's nothing that Gabriel wants to pick. The chamber pot is old, but clean. A large display. It contains a scroll. Wolfgang's bedroom would hold Gabriel's entire studio 4 times over. Not exactly cozy, but Gabriel could get used to it. A Gothic-style window. Wolfgang's bedroom would hold. Either Wolfgang left very recently, or Gertie feels quite at home in this room herself. It's the biggest bed Gabriel has ever seen. It's locked.
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
This is those two are. The Ritter dagger is solid, weighty, and highly polished.
Can I ask you a few...
Yeah,
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
the hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
You.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now. Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No?
Thanks.
This is the last. The shaker of salt is nearly full. There's not. Gabriel takes the scissors. Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
This scroll looks interesting. St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own. St. George, to set my...
The hair clipping scissors are spotless. It looks like Wolfgang uses his scissors as infrequently as Gabriel uses his own. Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There, that's plenty.
The stained glass. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar. This is the first. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot. Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Gabriel is the stain. Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar. This is the
St. George, upon to set my feet upon.
putting that in the state. Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I vow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked! Something's happening!
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life, never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this. No! There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that three women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it. Oh, no!
What a night. I'm sore all over.
This is the The large brass key is ornately shaped and must weigh a pound at least.
It fits.
These shelves contain books and documents about the Ritter family. Journals, diaries, record books, deeds, something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time. These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye: People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali. There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa: the Fans, the Dahomies, and the terrible Agris. The book, The Primal Ones by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures. There are books on Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal Ones by John Roots. Gabriel takes down The Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days. These shelves contain Gabriel Peru. These shelves, a title catches Gabriel. These shelves contain books and journals, something to peruse. These texts are in German. You really have to learn the language now. These texts are in these Gabriel. There Gabriel something. These shelves contain books on religion. Gabriel wouldn't know where to start. Gabriel in this part of Africa is called, in this one area of Africa, just by glance. Talk about a bibliophile Shangri-La, too tall. These shelves can give. These shall give. These handsome. These shall give. These give. These give. These shells give. These shells, Gabriel recognizes a title. Ancient. Gabriel removes ancient roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate. These a title catches Gabriel's eye. Sun Worshippers by A. Curate. Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards. These Gabriel record.
You've already got me.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God! It's a wheel within a wheel!
Gabriel decides to hang on to the snake mound book. Gabriel opens the most fastened like this on this Gabriel. The double ring snake. Creepy, isn't it?
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
This is the
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
I know. We can use this credit card.
Terrific! I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now? Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.